need a body, then I'm aiming at yours. I'm a slay, swing, go to the pole. Head 'em off is the end of your road. Cleanse them, get sorted, then folded. Constantine, demons deported. Constantly seen as support, so chronically cleaved above shoulder. What's going on, DSG? It's your boy Darrnell Bradley back at y'all another video. Today we've got when the Indominus Rex absolutely shut down Jurassic World. We over here on BlankBoy channel. Man, the Jurassic movies, bruh. I think I like one of the earliest memories that I have is watching I believe was the first Jurassic Park movie, like the first one. The first one. On bootleg. So yeah, for me this thing came a long way. But yeah, we gonna hear mans get down with it. Be sure to like, be sure to subscribe, follow me on all that there social media. We can hear that ain't further ado. 3, 2, 1, click.
So the red flag for these scientists and any normal parent should have been seeing this demon spawning from the egg. Why the hell?
Cap. Ooh, hold on, gotta fix that. I would say that the proverbial red flag was when you had
Put that.
Yeah, the red flag was when you actually had people willing to do this in the first place. That was the red flag. You know what I'm saying? We're not meant to coexist with them things. The fuck, bruh.
So the red flag for these scientists and any normal parent should have been seeing this demon spawning from the egg. Why the hell is my baby purple? Put that thing back. Just look at its evil eyes. Lil bro look like an Elden Ring boss. So that's the Indominus Rex, and they made it to put as the new attraction display in Jurassic World. Not going.
Now, speaking of which, another question is, why is that that's the one, like, cause it's like the coolest, you know what I'm saying? Cause they had the T-Rex, and I love what they be doing it with the T-Rex in these films, how they be giving it its shine, you know what I'm saying? Is the one that the original big bad, you feel me? But like why that one for the attraction? No long necks out there, no stegosauruses, triceratops you could put in there, no, you're just the most dangerous motherfucker y'all could think of. That's it right there, that's it. Okay, all right, no problem.
And they made it to put as the new attraction display in Jurassic World. Not gonna lie, if it was real, I would low-key go. But we know how amusement parks be. For a small fee of your arm, you could cop some tickets. And if you throw in 2 of your grandchildren, maybe you could afford some funnel cake. But before they...
That nigga ain't lying. That nigga is not lying. Oh my god, bruh. Amusement parks, fairs... Jesus Christ. But all right, let's go.
And if you throw in 2 of your grandchildren, maybe you could afford some funnel cake.
If you're too young to have,
but before they could put the Indominus Rex to the public, they need the help of the dinosaur whisperer Owen, who's been training raptors. So Claire, who's like the head of this project, goes to see Owen to ask him to come check out the Indominus Rex to make sure it doesn't have any Forrest Gump tendencies. Basically, wow. She's asking him to come and proofread her work, make sure all the commas in the right places and all that. So they head over, and for some reason, the Indominus Rex isn't showing herself anywhere in there. So Claire starts checking the iPad, and it's showing that somehow
they did they put all of the different animal shit into it. Like this is now it's doing this gecko camouflage thing. But look,
the dinosaur isn't anywhere to be found. And this is when Owen hits them with that cheesy movie line. Guys, you're gonna want to see this. And it's giant scratch marks on the wall. I'm crying. The Indominus Rex done peeped them through the glass and said, "Who are these niggas?" And decided to dip out.
For real.
So Claire starts panicking.
Oh god, bro, could you imagine yourself, right? Imagine if there were beings, right? The size to us that we would be to something like that. And they had us trapped in some shit. We'd be like, who is these niggas? Like, what? This wall at? Nah.
Headquarters, while Owen and the security guard, who's doing a great job making sure all the fridges are protected, head in there. And so at the HQ, they check the tracking device inside of her, and it shows that the Indominus Rex is still in its exhibit. So she starts yelling to them to get the hell up out of there. She done bamboozled us. Done put fake marks on the wall to make it seem like she escaped and lured them into a trap. The 40-year-old IG thoughts who hunt young NBA players taking notes as we speak.
That's crazy work that you just, wow.
But it was too late, cause she stops these two right in their tracks, and they try to turn around and
She
run
said,
through it.
"This is not a drill we eating today. Fuck all of that shit y'all be throwing in here. This was what was active. I wanted to see what y'all taste like. Let's go."
A different gate, but she done snagged that man up off the ground and started feasting. Meanwhile, the Hall of Fame plate cleaner decides to open the gate to the entire exhibit, causing a security breach. I don't know, man. I gotta question upper management on this one.
Oh,
How
God.
did this security guard get the job to guard the most dangerous dinosaur here?
That
What's
part.
next? Is the lifeguard at the pool black? Ultimately,
Wow.
though, opening the gate saved Owen's life because he's able to make it through just in the nick of time on some Maze Runner type timing. But there was still an Eddie Murphy gap worth of space left, which means a lot could fit through,
Yo, man, strays everywhere.
as half of her body was free. And Owen slides under the car to try and hide, but all he can do is continue to become more and more unrelatable to Daredevil as he watches.
Wow.
The Indominus Rex slowly starts walking
Unrelated
towards
as
the
he
donut
could-
defender while he's trying his best to camp, but it won't work because this dinosaur has a strong sense of smell, and she can smell those french fries in your pocket. That boy knew it was raps, had to kiss the Jesus piece on the way out as she smacks the whole van away like it's absolutely nothing. Owen turns back around and looks up to see bro get snagged up in one bite. Owen, not wanting to be on the menu next, has to
Look, see, hold on.
bro get snagged
That right there. You feel me? Like, you still sitting. I'm not saying if mans would have got up and ran, he would have survived, because obviously he wouldn't. But I still don't think. Now, I understand being petrified. You know what I'm saying? You so scared you can't move. I don't think that would have registered with me. Even though I still think that thing would have ate me clean the fuck up. I'd have still tried to run. I'm not going to sit there. You going to have to work for your food, motherfucker. This is fast food, damn it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't just going to sit there. This ain't dine-in, bitch. You going to have to come get this. Shit.
absolutely nothing. Owen turns back around and looks up to see bro get snagged up in one bite. Owen, not wanting to be on the menu next, has to think fast, realizing he can pour gasoline on himself. Got him looking like he catching the R. Kelly special in order to mask his scent so she can't find him. So after she finishes off the other guy, which took a while, there was a lot of meat to devour, she comes over by Owen and puts her nose right to the car, trying to sniff him out using
That's because she said, I knew I planned out to get this other nigga, and I smelled him down here, but what the fuck is this other shit, though?
powers. Keep in mind, for context, the Indominus Rex is mixed with a bunch of different creatures, which Claire is keeping a secret, even though Owen asked her, because she knows it's some wild ass shit.
Oh, yeah.
Like, the reason she couldn't be detected earlier is because she has camouflage abilities from the cuttlefish DNA inside of her.
I thought it was
so I
gecko.
wouldn't be surprised if she bust out fucking laser beams in a second here. But she sniffs around and is eventually just like, anywho, he's not worth all this effort, and dips out of there to go cause havoc in the rest of the park. So Owen is tight at this point and starts pressing her to reveal all what the Indominus Rex is mixed with, and she starts snitching. A Carnotaurus, a Giganotosaurus, a Majingosaurus, a Rugops, a Therizinosaurus, a Tyrannosaurus Rex, as well as cuttlefish, tree dart frog, pit viper, and a starfish.
Who?
We wanted it to have a sense of humor.
So
they send in the security team to try and stop the Indominus Rex.
See, now y'all know what I mean by the red flag was when niggas thought this was a good idea to start with.
Those boys in there with heart monitors to track if they're still alive. And that right there would have been enough for me at the job interview to be like, you know what? I'm gonna just go try plumbing or some shit.
For real.
Owen tries telling them to call off the mission. He couldn't believe that they sent those men in there with non-lethals. Bro right here hits the Black Lives Matter.
Bruh, first of all, I wouldn't have been in there. So let's get that out the way off rip. Second of all, if by whatever fantastic miracle I was in there and y'all was talking about, oh, going with non-lethals, you can eat my whole ass, because no way am I going in there with anything less than nuclear power. I don't give a fuck what you got to say.
Believe that they sent those men in there with non-lethals. Bro right here hits the Black Lives Matter, and it's because he found this on the ground. Owen explains that she ripped out her tracker because she was able to remember when they put it in. What the fuck? I can't even remember what I had for breakfast. When my mom asked, I was like,
a motherfucking damn Hell,
But while bro's examining some meat that niggas in Cambodia are probably drooling after, they look up. He looks up at the bloody leaves and stands up. And right here, I already knew it was GG's for Lil Bro. They should have.
When you get that ISO, in any kind of movie where people just get offed for real, once you get that ISO frame, you know it's, you know what I mean. Homie was sitting down. He had an ISO frame. This nigga right here, ISO frame. Once you get the ISO frame, that's raps for you. You don't want. Sometimes they'll play with the ISO frame because they know we know what's up and be like, just playing. Nah, they ain't gonna die yet, and then probably die like 5 seconds later. But ISO frame usually means that's it for you.
Listen to Owen, because the cameraman pans and all we see is leaves, and out of nowhere the leaves just become the Indominus Rex. Leaves, and out of nowhere the leaves just become the Indominus Rex.
He's right. That's exactly what happened.
Homie tries to run away, but you ain't the main character. The director was never gonna let that happen, because he gets grabbed, kicking and screaming while his teammates watch him get thrown into the water. And you might think she's gonna eat him, right? Nah. Just stomps on his ass instead. Niggas in the booth watch.
You see, here's another thing about this dinosaur, right? Unlike the others that was hunting and, you know what I'm saying, eating for sustenance or felt threatened, that kind of shit, you know what I'm saying? This one was about straight vengeance. Didn't give a fuck about none of that. Like, I'll eat you, that's fine. But I'm just trying to X motherfuckers out. It really ain't got nothing to do with anything other than that, you know what I'm saying? So it's just about how you gonna get it. You can get stepped on, you get smacked, you know what I'm saying? Smack you with the tail, you know what I'm saying? If I want a little flavor, then I might eat you. But other than that, nah, it's just flat lines, you know what I mean? That's it.
Watching the whole thing unfold, not giving them any callouts or nothing, on top of sending them in there with these little baby ass tasers. And it's because they need to protect the investment that is the Indominus Rex. They all trying to zap her, doing 0 damage, and bro right here gets smacked into the tree. Some of the others start to get the memo, trying to dip out, but bro gets grabbed, and man, that's GG's for my guy Craig right here. And as if a worse job could not be done to try and stop the Indominus Rex, my man right here shoots her with the net. The fuck are we doing here? Jellyfishing?
Oh,
a temporary muzzle won't stop her from knocking over a whole tree and crushing y'all. And that muzzle didn't last longer than
nothing less than nuclear power, I guess.
Lynn's career, all of 5 seconds, because she rips it off and unleashes a roar. Dudes tried hitting her with that Kanye West, and she's not going for it, smacking these two away and starts devouring this man, painting the leaves red. And some of the guys here want to be superheroes so bad. Look at him. You shooting her with Nerf bullets, my boy. You should have been running. Now you dead.
Real quick, we gonna look at that one more time.
You shooting her with Nerf bullets, my boy. You should have been running. Now you...
The fuck are you shooting at? You trying to make it deep throat a shell? Like, what are you, what? Ignoring the fact that you should have already been gone. Like, this is just preposterous. This, no wonder you did. Like, what? What are you doing for real? This ain't even, this ain't even. That's like, this ain't even. It ain't even. All right.
Dead.
Matter of fact, shit's rather odd.
Starts pressing everybody like, yo, y'all just created the first ever super soldier dinosaur. Evacuate the place and whip out some real guns before she kills everyone. And Claire is like, nah, I don't really feel like it. Because she doesn't, and I quote, want to turn this place into a war zone because they never reopen again.
You see that? That's a stupid bitch.
Woo! I mean,
yes, because letting it run around to build up a VTOL warship kill streak is much better. So people are still just chilling on the rides, not knowing what's going on. And these two badass kids here decide to go off course from the ride. They think shit's sweet out here, just sitting around counting dinosaurs, and Big Bro's like, hey, look, there's 4 of them. But Lil Bro is like, nah, there's 5. And he looking at him like,
nigga, you stupid.
Don't make me smack your slow ass. There's clearly 4. 5. As the reflection of the Indominus Rex shows through, and they turn around to see nothing but big teeth.
Alright, my nigga, first of all, I'd have had to smack the little boy if I was the other one. The moment I had a second, I'd have slapped the dog shit out of him. Because that means that you seen that. you seen that. I said 4. I clearly didn't see that. You seen that though. You know what I'm saying? And you could tell that it wasn't like the others. What is your problem? Like, that was yours to call out. We should have been dipped. You over here want to have a gotcha moment. What the fuck? Okay.
And a roar got them spazzing out. But before the older brother Zach could even put his foot on the gas pedal to get the hell out of there, she takes off, kicking them to go ping-ponging between the ankylosauruses who are running for their lives.
The minute I had a second,
he'd have been... Zach is actually a good big brother, because his little bro is terrified and goes to hold his hand. Zach could have really been toxic and hit him with the...
Nigga, you...
That would have been the moment I slapped the shit out of him. I still held my little brother, you know what I'm saying? But, like, I'd have still slapped the shit out of him.
Okay.
My boy is in shambles.
Is them tears, bro?
But one of the ankylosauruses who were running away tripped and ate dirt. So now she has absolutely no choice but to fight, letting off a baby-ass roar that just simply pales in comparison. And while they're having a Mexican standoff, Zach tries to use this moment to sneak up out of there, but they get hit with its tail, crashing into a tree, and end up rolling upside down, now having no choice but to spectate the fight. And listen, I know none of us were rooting for CP0 Rings versus Giannis Antetokounmpo in the finals, but this time we gotta cheer for the midget so they could get out of there. But she gets smacked dumb hard with the tail and goes for a bite, but can't, leaving another hit. Thing is, the Indominus Rex got teeth, height, and strength, while this motherfucker has
it don't got T-Rex baby arms, like not like baby arms. That thing can get down there, right?
Tax was never a fair fight, as she cuts one leg to make her collapse to the ground, and little bro right here had to look away. He knew what was coming. She flips her over and with one shot goes straight for the head, calling GG's. I want to give a shout out to the Ankylosaurus though. You put up a good fight, but not a great one. Thing is, the two boys are the nephews of Claire. They're here to visit, so she's calling them, and bro's ringtone is making the whole block hot to where he looks up and... Hello? That right there would have been enough. No need for teeth, claws, stomping. That stare only is putting me online for the Michael Jackson meet and greet. She then starts turning these boys like she trying to twist off the lid of a jar and pokes a hole in the glass. For what reason? I'm not sure. Because she ultimately just goes to eat the whole bowl, crushing the glass. Strong ass jawline. They must have sprinkled in some of that fucking Crimson Chin DNA.
Wow.
She then starts fiending, banging them repeatedly against the ground to try and get them out. But Big Bro starts using his think box, unbuckling their seatbelts so they fall out. And then they start doing the only thing they can. Hit the dash. While she's still eating the glass for literally no reason. They done created the first ever dinosaur with CTE. Them boys done turned into Usain Bolt with her hot on their trails until they end up on the edge of the cliff and have no other choice.
Honestly, I'm gonna be real with you. I don't even think I'd have stopped at that cliff. I'd have been like, it's either that or this. At least this faster.
But to jump. They should be good though. Now, if they had casted like Jaden Smith and Caleb McLaughlin for these roles instead, then I'd be like, maybe take your chance versus the dinosaur instead. Just in the nick of time, they avoid being beaten, and then they hold their breath for mad long. Niggas had to turn into Aquaman because she's spawn camping up there waiting for them. But ultimately, she either realizes or decides that they're not even worth it for real, and decides to just dip out of there. So then,
because that wasn't nothing but a fucking, they jumped off a whole waterfall, bro. Wait a minute.
Or decides that they're not even worth it for real, and decides,
because that wasn't shit but a quick bend over, grab your ass for that goddamn dinosaur. They jumped off. That shit was a whole ass cliff to them. That motherfucker, the minute you come out, I'm gonna reach down there and pluck your ass and not even jump.
to just dip out of there. So the Indominus Rex continues to go around going crazy. Owen's still tied at Claire, telling her to look at this shit.
It's just killing shit.
Bodies. They're all dead.
And he points out that the Indominus Rex
just
ain't
killing
even
people.
eating the
That's what I'm
animals.
saying.
She's just killing them for sport, for the love of the game. These niggas done created an evil dinosaur. But Claire and Owen are looking for her nephews out here, so they keep on.
It was about straight bodies with that thing, but like non-lethal's my ass.
Fighting a car, but gets interrupted by a loud bang. Knowing these is the dinosaur trenches, a triceratops could be lurking around any corner. Owen goes to get his blicky, but yeah, nah, my boy. That won't work. She even started trolling with them, peeking her head and bumping the car like, come on out. What you hiding for? They think I can't see them. and then just slowly backs out of there. They luckily dodged a bullet, got them wiping sweat right off their forehead.
What good, nigga?
But I would not just been wiping sweat. I'd have had to clean quite a few orifices off of that shit. But I ain't playing with you,
She
man.
hit them with the fake out, but they managed to turn on the jets and get the hell up out of there. Got her left behind raging as she sets her heights on a whole new target. So Claire finally decides that the non-lethal is not gonna cut it.
Finally!
Fucking
What
slingshots
the
and frisbees were never gonna do the job. So she calls in heavy artillery, a goddamn attack chopper, to turn that dino into nuggets. They spot her down below and start unleashing the mag into her, but I don't know who the gunman is because he's hitting everything except the 12.
Yeah, bruh. Look, how with something like that, how did you, like, my man's up on top of that motherfucker with a whole ass Gatling gun and shooting at the biggest dinosaur down there, and okay, sorry.
But I don't know who the gunman is because he's hitting everything except the 12-foot dinosaur. Somebody need to snag that gun from Helen Keller. His ass is selling. She then activates her Kai Cenat powers, headbutting the glass dome. And this is the pterodactyl exhibit as she starts roaring at all of them. And I need y'all to understand, she don't do anything for no reason.
Y'all gotta understand also that the pterodactyls was just sitting there chilling. Now all of a sudden they're like, wow, my day just got really fucking aggressive. Like,
everything is calculated on some Batman timing. Y'all should come over to the Batcave tomorrow. You just want us around so you could figure out our weaknesses. Damn, a nigga can't throw a party no more? She's swinging, biting, and scaring them in order to make them fly up towards the helicopter. And we already know the gunman is Russell Westbrook's stylist. Does nothing but miss, chucking up air balls, getting knocked out the helicopter. They're getting feasted on, one coming right through, sparing the passenger right in the chest.
Crazy.
The pilot is Claire's boss, and there's nothing she can do as she watches, seeing the helicopter crashing through and exploding as the Indominus Rex runs away again like a badass kid who got something they shouldn't have. But what this also means is all the pterodactyls are free and causing havoc to everyone in the park. So Zach and Gray's tour guide.
I'm gonna be being with y'all. Like, I ain't like I'm some kind of dinosaur expert. I don't think that they would do that. To be honest, I think they'd just be flying. They probably be looking for like smaller shit to eat. You know what I'm saying? They hide your kids. Like, hide the small ones. But you know what? They might. I ain't gonna speculate that they wouldn't. But you know what I mean? I don't know, like the rest of them, the raptors and shit. Like, yeah, just raps. Don't do that. But yeah. Let's go.
Guide who's been taking care of them while visiting because their Aunt Claire is too busy for them, moving like a father pre-NBA draft.
Ooh.
Gets done so dirty for no reason. She's telling them hurry up, let's go, and gets snagged up, and then they start passing.
You know what's crazy? I'm watching this show with like a Frontier with Jason Momoa that she's in, bruh. She get done in that series too. She can't stay alive, fam.
She's telling them hurry up, let's go, and gets snagged up dirty for no reason. She's telling them hurry up, let's
see that ISO frame. It's raps for you. Now obviously there's other people in the frame, but you see what I'm saying.
Go and gets snagged up, and then they start passing her around like a Harlem Globetrotter basketball, dropping her out the sky just to then catch her again, only to fly over the water and drop her again in it. And we know that falling from that high into water is the same as hitting concrete. Her legs are already spaghetti noodles. They then go into the water to get her, scooping her back up. The first ever dinosaur block spin, and they must have been trying to glaze her with some nice delicious ocean salt water because it starts torturing her, dipping her repeatedly under the water.
I ain't gonna keep it a beam with you. I don't remember this part like that. That thing is fucking her up, bruh. I know I said she just got done worse in the Frontier series thing, but nah, this is different. Like, bro, she became a whole ass toy for this motherfucker, bro.
Over and over again. This shit reminds me of how Patrick was trying to save SpongeBob from drowning. And y'all probably thinking there's no way this could get any worse, right? Wrong. The Mosasaurus pops out the water, eating the pterodactyl who's eating the boys' tour guide. And I don't know, bro. I'm just sitting here thinking about her and the director just like, damn. What did she do to make that nigga that mad? The death just felt so cruel for a character who did no wrong.
For
and
real.
Continuing on.
That's the kind of death that you feel good about when that asshole scumbag weasel character, they get that. The water, all that. No, she was just a good person.
This Hall of Fame meal creator is Vic, who's the head of security at Jurassic World, and he's been obsessed with the idea of using the dinos as weapons this whole movie. So when he peeps the Indominus Rex was out there tweaking, he starts licking his lips like he typically does at least 12 times a day at the idea of using Owen's raptors to stop her. But Owen obviously not going for that, so off pull up, no what's good or nothing, just rock.
That's how you handle
but
business.
Vic is like, listen, it's happening whether you like it or not, lil bro, so you can either cry about it or help us. So Owen starts detailing the plan and gives them one rule: do not shoot my raptors. Going over and consoling his baby girl Blue before battle. This man be ferreting the shit out of her, be treating the other raptors like the rest of the RDT members.
That's crazy.
And so for context, there's Blue, Delta, Charlie, and Echo. As they head off, the raptors leading the way to the Indominus Rex. While Claire is in just as much danger, she stayed back at the station in a van watching the Flash. That trash shit could kill her. Owen's riding with the raptors, giving
Flash
Blue that
wasn't
nod as they
bad.
continue on. He's got a military backup and his probably Nigerian friend with him, all to help.
It's probably
Meanwhile, this
Nigerian
big bag
friend.
demon is back safe and sound munching, even though this was all his.
Yeah, nah, see, I'd have had it. Well, shit. I honestly, like, you don't want it, because that nigga a op. I know they doing the thing together. That's a op. I don't know if I want an op next to me with a gun, because you over there wanting to do other shit. Because me, in my mind, like, this thing gotta die. This Indominus, whatever the fuck, it's gotta die. It's a one-stop shop to death. You over here wanting to use dinosaurs as weapons, you know what I'm saying? You want to catch it and all this other extra shit. Like, no.
This big bag demon is back safe and sound munching, even though this was all his terrible idea. Eventually though, the raptors just stop. So Owen and them start head glitching, getting ready, and then we see her. The Indominus Rex comes out. But remember how Claire listed to us all the different things they put in the Indominus Rex? Yeah, well, Owen quickly realizes that she left one out. This thing is part Velociraptor too, and starts communicating with the raptors, telling them, hey, y'all help me? I could bless y'all niggas with half the island. And they must have heard all they needed to hear, because it only took a calm 30 seconds of sweet talking for them to turn around and set their sights on the humans now. They really just
like, what did you think? Like, bro, we're gonna use dinosaurs to get the other dinosaurs. Dinosaurs look at each other. These niggas stupid. Let's roll on them. Like, what?
Of sweet talking for them to turn around and set their sights on the humans now. They really just pulled up and gave her teammates. This like LeBron trading Kyrie to the Golden State Warriors. They waste no time and get to blasting, shooting her ass with a whole rocket launcher, but she somehow just ate that shit like
rocket launcher. Ate that shit. Nothing less than nuclear capabilities, my nigga. Like, I'm telling you, we're not going in there. You know what I'm saying? My shit is, we start this motherfucking clock countdown, try to evacuate as many people from the island as we can, because we about to Raccoon City the fuck out this bitch. I don't care.
like it was nothing. Getting back up and skedaddling out of there to let the raptors do her work for her. So the humans start going after her.
Like,
and
that
this
shit hurt though.
is straight out of a horror movie. It's way too dark to see. Nobody is safe except maybe Owen's homie. We are only able to keep the massacre coming through the night vision GoPros. Big Bag Vic sent all these poor soldiers in there, and now we have nothing but raptors with full stomachs. Dudes getting dragged away, kicking and screaming. The only person who can control them is Owen. So while he's going around, he spots Charlie. And remember what he told everyone to start.
Do not shoot my raptors.
They asses don't listen. Got raptor DNA everywhere.
Yo, I'm sorry. I gotta say, bruh, once you hit a certain point, these motherfuckers gotta go too. I don't shoot my raps. See, you like them other niggas. Hey, don't shoot my raptors. They my raptors. Hey, don't shoot my Tyrannosaurus fucking Rex thing. Whatever. It's worth a lot of money. Hey, don't kill this big ass dinosaur that's killing niggas. Man, y'all miss me with all of that. I'm telling you, we bombing it all. It's all done. Carpeting that bitch. Like all of that. Like that was the first. That was the first nigga to do the right thing. That was the first nigga to do the right thing. This whole shit. The first nigga, whoever blew up the goddamn, the first motherfucker to do shit the right way.
Raptor DNA everywhere. Now they finna make 8 more of these niggas. Blue's trying to eat Unk. She's seeing straight barbecue chicken, but Owen is able to hop on his bike and divert attention away to him. While Claire's still at the base with the boys, watching everyone's kneecaps ripped apart in 4K. The boys in the back of the van in shambles, so she's trying to console them, and bro tells them to go. She said, say less. Put her foot on the gas. Say no more. We out of here. And bro tried to hit them with the, hey guys, wait on me. But he didn't even get the chance as Delta started feasting on him. So Claire is whipping the foreign through this dirt road while Delta is chasing behind until out of nowhere, Echo jumps through the window trying to bite her from the side, eventually falling off the van. But this means now both Echo and Delta are right behind them. So Zach thinks he's big brain using a fuel tank to try and stop them, but that geometry dash ass attack was never gonna work. So it's Claire who peeps in her rear view, but that geometry dash.
This game is awesome and annoying. Like you can't, if you have a if you are quick to violence and anger, don't play this game. But if you can like enjoy how you get pissed off at this game, like run with it. Let's go.
Dash ass attack was never gonna work. So it's Claire who peeps in her rear view, Echo on the side, and lays her ass out with the van while Delta still follows. And it's Gray who steps up peeping the shocking stick, ready to hit Delta with some police brutality.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? The shocking stick that they tried to hit the big motherfucker with. That little thing, you know what I'm saying? Okay.
But their dumbasses is out here struggling to turn it on. And because they take it so long, Delta manages to leap on the truck, but just in time.
Ooh, got his ass.
Zapping Delta, laying her ass out. So Project Raptor was an utter fail as the squad finds Vic and he starts explaining to them the art of war. Why he had to use the Raptors as weapon, but Lil Bro is lost, nigga can't read. And in the middle of his ginormous yap session, Delta pops up and starts pressing Vic. Vic's backed into a corner begging for his life like, hey bro, remember me? We used to be tight. Meanwhile, Delta looking at him like,
who are you?
For real.
Bro, even when I
look at it and like, you look like dinner.
as far as to put his hand up to Delta's face, I'm fucking crying. He thinks he's him, but it's GG's. This isn't gonna work for you, big hungry bro, because Delta starts devouring him, and the rest of these niggas dipped out like the Scooby Gang, was not looking to help him at all.
Hell nah, bro.
Thing is though, they get outside to blue pressing them. Delta done caught up, and Echo's here looking for some eats too. I wonder what Charlie's thinking about this. Owen goes to calm Blue down. We've been like this since the egg hatch twin. Taking off her McDonald's headset for her. You don't gotta work that shitty job anymore, baby girl. But all that cute reminding and kumbayaing gets interrupted by the Indominus Rex. She told them to murder everyone and they out here making friends. The fuck
said that was not a suggestion. When I said, hey, we should roll on these, that was an order. You just ain't know shit changed.
Y'all think this is? The boy in the striped pajama? Telling her to get back to work. But she looks at Owen giving him a nod. And they already locked in mentally on the same exact page. We not playing fair one bit whatsoever. We about to jump her ass. So she goes to tell the Indominus
I mean, I'm gonna put it to y'all like this. If, well, bad probably fuck us up. 3 small animals ran at you. Would you consider that jumping? Now, they got in. I remember they was doing the thing, but, like, at the end of the day, we know who really had to come through and do something. But I'm just saying.
Likes to fuck herself, but she wasn't trying to hear it. Laying Blue out clean. The Indominus Rex then sets her sights on Owen and company, but the rest of the Raptors like, nah, fuck that! So Delta's got Owen's back, as well as does Echo, too. And the Indominus is just...
They didn't have Owen's back. They had Blue's back, and they just saw Blue to get their back blown out. So it was like, nah, not that. Listen, we was with you for the people. We know that Blue is a little different, you know what I'm saying? But we can't let you do it like that though.
It's like, oh, after everything I did for y'all, putting food on y'all's plates, giving y'all freedom, nigga think she Martin Luther Rex. Delta and Echo then run in, jumping on her while the humans get away. And while they're on top of the Indominus feasting on her back, Owen is down below, spraying her with the blicky straight headshots, managing to dodge her tail last minute. But this failed jumping gonna go down in history, right next to the Madara versus Shinobi short bus Reliance, because she throws
disrespect
one of them off her, and then Owen peeps Claire dipping out while Echo runs and hops back in there. Owen must have thought she was hitting the Avatar Aang, disappearing, but back where her and the boys were camping,
the Avatar. Wow, the boy said it's a whole magic act. Bitch, Houdini now.
Gray mentions to her how they need more teeth to fight the Indominus, so she's going to get more. While Owen is spraying, Echo gets grabbed and thrown into a fire. That's barbecue chicken now. Ooh. So that's Charlie and now Echo vibing at the Michael Jackson concert together. As Owen dodges the tail strike.
I didn't even see them in the corner of my screen, bro. That's crazy.
Echo vibing at the Michael Jackson concert together. As Owen dodges a tail strike and Delta gets snagged up and thrown to the side, so she and that bitch too, requesting Smooth Criminal next up.
Wow.
Owen is hiding with the boys, telling them to shh, as she creeps her head right to them and starts walling, trying to eat their asses, using her claws to try and snag a snack. Meanwhile, Claire's at the gate and hits up the Super Smash Bros. Demon to open the gate. And once he does, we see the T.
Yeah, y'all know when with this right here. For those of you who haven't seen the original Jurassic Park, this is symbolic. The T-Rex with this guy right here with the flare, symbolic movement. Let's go.
T-Rex emerged from the shadows, and her name is Rexy. I mean, it's a good idea, but this is basically like bringing a PS1 to a console war versus a PS5. Good luck with them picks.
I mean, don't disrespect the OG. You feel me? That's all I'm saying.
My nigga. But Claire uses the flare to bring her over to the fight, pulling up to the fight, throwing that shit at the Indominus, so she knows exactly who the op is.
Now I ain't gonna say this. Like T-Rex, they gave the T-Rex moment to shine here. They did, but like it also reminded us who the T-Rex was fighting, though. But all right, let's go.
No sweet talking your way out of this fade this time. As Rexy starts talking her shit, but the Indominus gotta let her know right back, this shit not about to be sweet like you think it is. It's go time.
My arms are bigger than yours.
Biting her neck and headbutting the Indominus. They then continue to repeatedly trade neck bites back and forth between one another until the Indominus Rex decides,
wait a minute. I'm white.
Wow.
Realizing she doesn't have to engage in this ignorant back and forth, using her longer arms to her advantage, clawing Rexy and then slamming her down with her arms. And this right here goes to show why evolution is OP. Kyrie Irving in the 60s NBA might get put on the stake for witchcraft, because Rexy gets re-slammed and her neck bitten. At this point, she stopped moving, as the Indominus Rex scoops her up and slams her head through the building. Rexy then...
You gotta understand, Rexy was chilling in her enclosure, minding her business, just listening and hearing all the havoc going on outside chilling. And then somebody decided to open her shit, was like, oh, okay, so you thought shit was sweet. Let's have a meal out of you. Decided to run away. Rexy was like, all right, well, I'm gonna go get you. All of a sudden, Indominus sitting there like, oh, so that's what we doing? That was little bitch. Okay, all right, then let's handle you then. You know what I'm saying? And now on the ground, getting her neck bit, and then mine just like, I was chilling. I wasn't fucking with nobody. You know what I'm saying? I might have had the first 3 movies or whatever the hell, but this wasn't even about me. Let's go.
As the Indominus Rex scoops her up and slams her head through the building. Rexy then somehow manages to get back up, only to get slammed right back down, sadly calling out for help. It's looking like it's over. And all the rest of them could do is watch, cause what the fuck else is there? They about to jump in? So the Indominus Rex walks over to Rexy, stepping on her and goes to eat her, but suddenly a sound starts coming from the distance. It's got everyone frozen, including the Indominus, and it's Blue. She said, I'm not done yet.
That's what I'm talking about! That's why he's the MVP! That's why he's the GOAT!
She hops on the top of the Indominus and starts violating her back, straight feasting. And Rexy decides, oh yeah, fuck the ones, I'm not playing fair.
The ones. There you go.
In the neck into a building and then pulling her away by the neck.
Yo, that's the crazy part, bruh. Like, look.
Biting the Indominus in the neck.
That's how you know this shit was jumping for real. Hopped on the T-Rex back. Did nothing to the T-Rex because it ain't like they was fighting together this whole goddamn time. It's just like, oh, you fucking them up too? Let's get it then. Oh, shit.
And pulling her away by the neck again. The rest of them dip into the gift shop because they like Common trying to get into the Drake and Kendrick beef. Insignificant.
How you got beef with Common?
He got me back in Stay Scheming, remember?
Oh, he dissing everybody. You diss Common? Y'all, bro, I think you should let that go. But, man, yeah.
As Blue gets thrown into the shop, but instantly hops back in there. But Rexy tells her to hold up, let me cook, and decides to call an ISO on the Indominus, head ramming her into the building, then grabbing her by the face, throwing her to the ground.
It needed, I know they had to do the jumping, whatever, but Rexy had to get some of that back. Just a little bit of that back, you feel me? Because Indominus was violating.
Indominus Rex starts dramatically getting back up, but Blue's like, nah, that's not enough. Hopping back in there, this is for my sisters, while Rexy bites her in the neck and Blue gets tossed away. But while the Indominus Rex is checking out her swing, Rexy pulls up like a linebacker and rams her onto the ground, laying her out. And she got the relentless ass-beating taker badge, because she gets back up and starts getting pressed. It's looking bad for the Indominus. She got cuts all over her like Hannah Baker, got chunks missing out of her face, shorty looking like Buark Gohan. But while standing off, the Mosasaurus said, I'm leaving here with some, grabbing her and pulling her into the water to end all of this madness. Hey, check out the second channel if you haven't already. We started the Arkham Origins walkthrough.
I'm leaving with something. Yo. It was facts, bro. We watching straight facts over here. That was a good movie, man. It definitely gave it to us in vapid detail. I wouldn't have been there in the first place. Or like I said, nothing less than atomic nuclear warfare in that bitch. I'm not playing with you. But that's the take. Be sure to like, be sure to subscribe, follow me on all that there social media. And I'll catch y'all next, fam. Peace.